too. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do it.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers' creative quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the 49ers in the...
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Fields now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
through
now they
that.
have that opportunity.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
The sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw. Back
out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
2nd and 11. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That pass play good for 7. but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, a run with Herbert. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A handoff for Herbert.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Herbert. Nice little juke. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Fields.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Throwing on third down, Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself to get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Fields on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields throwing again.
And that will be incomplete.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It's fielded at the 45. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. And work point running out. After that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Niners, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Second down and inches. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. On gain of 3, brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now it's Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to it.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half. Getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Forced it.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields
looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Fields now to throw.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of it.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to find the right direction. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Well, the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.